Like and subscribe right now, or you will face the mighty Skrull. Poland. Hey guys. Hitler's taking over Europe. What are we going to do? UK and France. We've tried nothing. And we're all out of ideas. World War I generals, after taking 1 foot of land at the cost of 150,000 men. Supreme victory. Turkey. Armenia shouldn't depict Mount Ararat on their coat of arms. It's on our territory, USSR. Okay, why do you have the moon on your flag? Turkey. In 1938, Mexico became the only country to protest against the Anschluss of Austria at the League of Nations. It smelled like bee in here. Did you know that our tanks have 3 reverse gears? And 1 forwards gear in case we are attacked from behind. Historians in the 1940s who studied the 1850s. Did your country force Japan out of isolationism? Sir. Yes, sir. I'll bet they regret that. Multiple people with different and complex cultures and societies. Barbarians. Corporate needs you to find the differences between this picture and this picture. Romans. They're the same picture. Thor. Off-world. Captain Marvel. Unavailable. The here. Neither holy, nor Roman, nor an empire. India. Buys nuclear fuel from Canada for reactors. Canada. Okay. But don't make nuclear weapons using them. India. Makes them anyway. Canada. How dare you. Camo clothing. Stealth. Dark colors. I'm blue dabady dabady. You carry out the longest inauguration speech in US history in the rain. William Harrison. You catch pneumonia and die barely a month into your presidency. William Harrison. Happy birthday to the first emperor of the USA. Kings in the 18th century. I was chosen by God. Change my mind. Can you stop making car bombs? For 5 minutes. Teacher. Draw your family tree. King Charles II of Spain. Any minor world event happens. The Balkans. Fat burning ads be like. Before. After. 6,000 British troops defeat 45,000 Chinese at the Battle of Canton. Official Chinese battle reports to the Emperor. Supreme victory. My teacher. So, why do you respect Martin Luther King Jr.? Me. His support for civil rights, of course. My brain. 1929. Kaboom. Wall Street. Yes, Rico. Kaboom. Mean Kaiser. We are losing the war. It's alright. We have Helmut von Moltke at the helm. Helmut von Moltke the younger. Someone. Oh my god, nothing again. When will something interesting happen in Poland? People who know Polish history don't. Who would win? A Korean dictator backed by a foreign superpower. A Korean dictator backed by a foreign superpower. Korean War is the first war in which helicopters were used on a large scale. Some guy who lived 400 years earlier. Took you long enough. Norse and Greek mythology. Finnish mythology. Being a grand wizard sound like. I know the ancient art and I will guide your journey. What it actually was. Duck black people and the dinner is at Tom's next time. In movies. I will beat the bad guy and get the fair lady. For real. The railway is catching up in 2 years tops. Let's make money before real laws are imposed. Japanese baseball fans stealing the statue of Colonel Sanders. KFC manager having no clue what is happening. When you try to take a selfie in a Vietnamese forest, 13 faces detected. World War II ends before there's a chance to use a lot of newly developed weaponry. Korean War starts. Britain invaded over half the world for spices and then decided they didn't like any of them. The spices are too spicy. Yes, more blandness for us. Please. German tanks rolling into Czechoslovakia. Neville Chamberlain promising peace. Socrates. Would you let idiots ride a boat? Greek. No. Socrates. Then why do you let idiots vote? Greeks. Listen here, you little shoot. Catholics. Protestants. Unmarried women of independent financial means. Point of view. You are a dog in military service and the Vietnam War just ended. When an Englishman visits newly conquered Gibraltar, why don't they speak English? Because they are Spanish. 1600s women. Who look at her, she's tanned. She must be poor. The melanin protecting her from dying of cancer. John Lennon singing about peace and love. John Lennon abusing his wife and abandoning his son. Island suffering from the potato famine. The Choctaw Nation sending $170 worth of aid. Allies. Axis. Switzerland waiting for foreign aircraft to violate their airspace so they can shoot them down. Infinity War is the most ambitious crossover event in history. Did you win the election? Yes. What did it cost? My peanut farm. History at school. History at college. USA/Britain. Wait, I can explain. Russia. You're getting all the credit for World War II. I provided most of the manpower. Eastern European nations. You're getting half the credit. We provided the bulk of those troops. African/Asian nations. Wait. You guys are getting credit. The Holocaust being the most studied historical event in history. Holocaust deniers. Ottoman and Austro-Hungarian empires at the end of World War I. We did alright for a couple of goofballs. Why do so many Central Asian countries end with Eastern Europe? England, Scotland, Ireland, Netherlands, Poland, Iceland, Finland, Switzerland, Greenland, Friesland, Holland. When you want to expand, but the word empire isn't fashionable. Greater East Asian Co-Prosperity Sphere. Southern colonies. The South will never vote for independence from England. Not now. Not ever. Continental Congress. We'll let you keep your slaves. Southern colonies. You will. The USSR congratulating the US to the successful moon landing. American tinfoil hatters thinking it was all a hoax. When you a mole soldier try to take a photo of your friend in the Decca Plateau. 8 faces detected. I made a new ally. An ally or a minor nation you beat into submission. A minor nation I beat into submission. Nice. Learning about World War I and history and you see all the information you've learned about in memes. The Soviet flying tank. The American bat bomb. The British ice carrier. Nazis high on meth in a big panzer. Sweet mother of shoot. Anakin. The South fought for slavery. From my point of view, they fought about states' rights. Well then you are lost. Nobody. Isaac Newton. Julius Caesar chilling with the Roman senators on the 14th of March 44th BC. European superpowers in the 19th century. It's time for Africa. Humanity. To show you the power of shovel. I saw this continent in half. Pimples. 0. Blackheads. 0. Stab wounds. 23. Poland. We are finally free. USSR. Black people after not being allowed on the Titanic. When your ancestors build stone circles so 2000 years later you can use it to get money from tourists. Stonehenge. Spartans. Samurai. Being an elitist ruling class that gets glorified by Hollywood. Phillips screws were patented in 1932. Phillips screwdrivers were patented in 1933. People in 1932. German High Command getting ready to tell Hitler that they just lost Normandy to Americans, Canadians, and British after he just woke up. Mussolini passes anti-Semitic laws in 1938. Mussolini's Jewish mistress. Hitler. US government. Guys, Germany got a new jet aircraft and everyone is looking at us to make our own. Northrop probably hires Duck. Bro, let's make a plane that rams into other planes and slices them in half. Al Capone against every other government agency. Al Capone against the eyes. Is this the house of Archimedes? Do not disturb my circles. Yeah, this is it. Roman orgy. Mediterranean cluster duck. When Luxembourg sent its entire army of 44 men to fight in the Korean War, it ain't much, but it's honest work. China negotiates treaty for North Korea. North Korea breaks it. China, dude, you are embarrassing me in front of the UN. Irish people, culture, scenery, music, cuisine and society. Irish history. Nero when all of his siblings eligible for the throne die. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed your stay. See you again tomorrow at 5 PM GMT for more saucy memes. Check out the last episode or the playlist if you haven't already. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Much love.